Hello booktube, hello book friends, welcome back to my channel and another video. And this is my weekly kind of wrap up video for the week ending the 22nd of March. Sorry, I forgot what month we were in then. 22nd of March 2025. It's been a short reading week in that I haven't read very much. I think that's a reflection of the fact that kind of normal work service has resumed to a degree, but also because of what I've been reading. I think prior to this video going up, there will be a review of, or there has been a review. It's published. Yeah, it did go up of this book, Time's Echo, by Jeremy Eichler. I'm not going to talk about this in any detail because I've already done that in that video. But I have spent a lot of time, both before recording that video and since, thinking about this book, thinking about some of the issues in it, and haven't done a lot of other reading. While I was reading that book, I had a crime fiction novel on the go as well, just because I needed something to balance both reading non-fiction and I think I find it easier if I'm reading a non-fiction book that I have a fiction book that I can read as well, just because sometimes non-fiction can become a bit all-encompassing, and there were elements of Time's Echo which are quite dark. So I was also reading a Louise Penny Three Pines novel, The Cruelest Month, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed that. It was a good counterpoint to the contents of Time's Echo. I think for those of you who haven't read any Louise Penny, all of the books to date have centered around the small village of Three Pines, which has a real kind of strong community at its heart. And I think, even though they're murder mysteries, there are recurring characters who in some ways it's impossible not to like, but they form a core around which the whatever the murder mystery is happening, and that core kind of makes you think that things aren't all as bad as they might otherwise be, I think. And so, when you're reading a non-fiction book that's got elements that are a bit like, oh, this is really hard going, having a book like Three Pines is great. The murder mystery was essentially focusing around somebody who died during a séance in an old house, which has had a checkered past in terms of events that have happened there, people who have lived in that house. And so, it's all a bit like, did she literally die of fright because of the events of the séance and what was going on? No, she was murdered, as it turns out. And then who murdered her, and so on. And I think last week, I think I said I'd worked out. I thought I'd worked out, because I'd started it last weekend. I think I said I'd worked out who I thought was the murderer. Turns out I was wrong. Not far off wrong, but I was wrong. So, I like to have a good guess, and I think I pretty much had the motive worked out, and you're given the means, and obviously the opportunity is the séance. I had the motive worked out. I just had it worked out for the wrong person. So there you go. Anyway, two good books this week. I'm not quite sure what's next because I haven't, as I say, I haven't really been sort of thinking about that. I would like to read more on my personal kind of war correspondence project. I have a couple of books in mind. I don't know whether it might be a bit soon after Time's Echo. Maybe I need another palate cleanser, if that's the right word. No, it's not really the right word, but something to distract my brain away from sort of some of the content of Time's Echo. But if you haven't watched that video, as I say, it should be the one immediately preceding this one. Otherwise, I think have I done 1 or 2 tag videos this week? I can't remember. I think I'm nearly caught up with my tags. I know I've recorded one already for next week, so that hopefully will come out Tuesday. But otherwise, yeah, I think I'm getting there with the tags. So hopefully, fairly soon I will have caught up. And yeah, that's it for this week, I think. If you have been, thank you for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Take care. Bye bye.